Hey,
Hi.
one thing that I've found about our playlist is you and I both love angry melodic rock. You think I'm right with that?
Um, sure.
You don't think so? You've gone all black today. Is that a turtleneck?
Yeah, it's cold. It's cold out. It's 66 degrees in my apartment right now.
66?
Yes.
Well, they say like the Emergency Management Association or whatever, FIFA, MEMA, whatever, TEMA up there. 68 is where you should keep your temperature during the wintertime. Not sure why. That's fucked up, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Why did you move to Nashville?
I wanted to work in the music industry. I got an internship at EMI Christian Music Group, and the internship was like the summer after my senior year. So I walked with my graduating class, but I still had to do that and take an accounting class to get my degree. But I moved down here. I knew that even doing an internship down here, like I wasn't going to go back to Michigan to get a job in the music
What's
industry
special
there.
about the EMI? What makes that so neat?
I don't know. It just so happens to be my initials.
What's
I
your middle
got this
name?
is so I the Christmas of 2005, which was right before I graduated college, I got the soundtrack to The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe
Lord.
Chronicles of
Straight up Christian
Narnia.
Christian book. Straight up Christian book. So I'm sure the fancy girl college you went to allowed you to read it.
The college didn't give it to me for Christmas. My parents did, but so I was, which Reliant K had a song on that soundtrack, and I have been was a big fan of Reliant K at that time. But so I looked at the liner notes and saw that EMI was the label. It's like, how funny. Those are my initials, and sent them an email
Did
and
you did you like was it a paid internship or was it like all free and shit?
no, it was not paid. It was paid through college credit. That,
Oh, okay.
in those
I see
days
that.
they didn't pay you for internships.
Were you disappointed when you got to Nashville and realized that it was run by a bunch of lesbians?
Nashville was
Yeah, hey, on the
the city,
countryside, probably not the Christian side, huh?
the city of Nashville
No,
was
I'm
run
talking
by.
about like the music. You know, there from what I understand, from what I saw, there were a lot of lipstick lesbians that ran the A&R business in Nashville.
Why would I care about that?
Ah, okay. Never mind. I was just trying to like, get under your skin and try to get you angry or something like that. I guess that didn't work out very well. Uh, what was
I
the first
did
secular
not
song
learn
you
very much about the music industry from my internship. I can tell you that. I
you
still
didn't
don't
learn much?
know. Not about the music industry. I didn't know who was running what. I still don't know who's running what.
It's the Illuminati. It's like eight Jews and a really and Zuckerberg. I think that's who's running the music business. I could be wrong. Real quick, uh, Oaklandish. It's
Yeah,
Oakland with an ish. Thanks.
yeah.
Appreciate that pause. So, when did you do you play any instruments? I don't even know if you do or not.
I took piano lessons in high school. I actually played the viola in middle school
You were the
or like
second person I've interviewed
fourth
that
grade.
plays viola.
Really?
Yeah,
Who's
there you
the other
go.
person?
Oh, actually, he didn't play viola. He played double bass. He made and cello and
Oh,
violin. He didn't play that one instrument. So viola. You're the first person I've interviewed that played viola.
yeah. I was so small that they had to restring a violin to be a viola to fit my small arms. That was fourth grade, obviously. I played the guitar for a little while, sort of self-taught. Um, but nothing
You just
special. Those are
stopped
all.
playing. You just stopped
What?
playing. You just stopped playing.
Well, it was my sister's guitar, and so she moved and took it with her, so I didn't have it to play anymore.
Okay. If she were to play viola, as y'all are twins, would they also have to shorten the? Okay,
She
no.
did play viola. We both played the viola. Hers was a regular viola, and the
Oh, okay.
restrung violin.
When did you start listening to like rock and roll and stuff like that? Because you seem like you grew up in a family, and this is just my assumption of nothing but like Christian rock or something. Like you were listening to a lot of Michael Sweet.
I don't know who Michael Sweet is, but I was, yes, we only listened to Christian music when I was growing up, with the exception of Billy Joel.
Why
uh,
him?
the Innocent Man cassette tape was played
I
a lot
am an
in the car.
innocent man.
Yeah.
Hey, will you
Um,
hold your hand up like this real quick? What part of Michigan did you live in? I guess you'll have to do it like that.
this
Yes. Okay. Right there.
Flushing, and then I
Okay.
went to college here.
There. Okay.
Yeah,
And where's Kalamazoo? It's here, right?
over here.
Where's Grand Rapids?
Oh, I guess Grand Rapids is here.
Just
Kalamazoo is a little
down
bit
here.
down from
Okay.
here. Yeah.
One of my favorite bands, actually Dennis and I, one of our favorite bands is from Grand Rapids.
Yes.
They were called Miles to Mars, and then they changed their name to Polaris. No, shit. What did they change their name to? Miles to Mars, and
Verve
then
pipe.
what? Do you know the other name?
Verve pipe for the third time.
What's that?
Are
I
your
can't.
speakers working?
Yeah,
Verve
yeah.
pipe.
Well, there was Verve Pipe. That wasn't Miles to Mars.
That's
Uh,
the only one from Kalamazoo that I know.
but then Verve Pipe, obviously. I think Dennis would suck that dude's dick if given the opportunity at a like a rest stop somewhere in Iowa. He would probably like if nobody knew it and Vander Ark would pull it out, Dennis would probably, hey, how you doing? Did he ever tell you the story about me and him having an opportunity? Miles to Mars was opening up for Verve Pipe at Exit In, and then we hung out with them like the entire night, and they asked us to get on the bus and go to Atlanta and hang out with them there, and we chose not to do it. What a regret.
Never heard that story before.
It's a good one, and that's really the story. And then we went home and woke up the next morning and had a Fat Moe's hamburger. You know, good night. It was.
Sounds like
But
it.
you gonna get another dog? You think? Oh, by the way, this is just for me. All of this shit is just for me because I have a feeling in 3 to 6 years I'm gonna get dementia. And I was thinking about it today as well, is if I get dementia, how will I remember if I even have this uh like library of videos of friends of mine? Yeah, so I guess I'll just have to like memento a tattoo or something like that right here is like YouTube, Kilgore Spike. and I'll be able to watch all this stuff again. So anyway, you think you're going to get another one?
Someday,
Yeah. Would it be like, would you get a, if you were to get a dog, would you get one like the same size?
probably. I don't like big dogs. They need a lot of space. They're dirty. Well, all dogs are dirty, but big dogs are harder to clean.
Do you, other than Brussels sprouts, what's your favorite food?
Pizza. Brussels sprouts isn't my favorite food.
It's just easily steamable.
Yeah, I mean, I roast them. I
Okay.
I don't eat them just steamed usually, but yeah, I'd eat pizza every day for every meal if I could.
Yeah. I think my favorite vegetable is gravy. That or cheese grits. Those are my two favorite vegetables. Um, anyway, the end. What got you into like what was your first paying like job once you got out of college?
Oh, after college, I worked at Macy's department store. It was actually called Hex, Hecht, in Cool Springs.
Hecht. Oh, okay. Was that at the
Yeah.
mall?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh, okay. When did you and Shelly become good friends?
Um, I mean, I don't remember a
It just kind of flowed
specific
in.
time. Yeah, I met her through the group, and at some point we started hanging out. I just,
Did
yeah,
when
I don't know.
did we first meet? I know we talked about it, but did we first meet in Panama City Beach?
The night before you guys went
Oh,
to Panama City Beach.
huh. What's the name of that bar?
Which bar?
Medes. Is that it? Mehdis?
In PCB, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But we went to the beer cellar the night that we first met.
Wow. Oof, Lord. There's a lot of humanity I left there. Dignity, humanity, brain cells. Oof. Is it still around? Beer cellar?
I'm pretty sure it's shut down.
Yeah, okay.
Um,
It was close to where that bomb went off, isn't it? Wasn't it?
yes. Yeah.
Yeah. I miss the Riverfront Tavern so much, but of course that was hard. Walk to every literally every day I walked to it when I lived with Scott downtown. Good people there.
Yeah, I like Riverfront Tavern. It was nice. They shut down too.
You're not talking a lot. Tell me a story. Tell me something fun.
I thought this was you supposed to be interviewing me.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask an open-ended question. That was my open-ended question. Tell me something fun. What are you drinking?
White wine
Me too. Why not? I like your glass. What? How? It's 66 inside. Oh shit! It matches your wallpaper or whatever that is back there.
Oh, these
Mushrooms.
are mushrooms. These are birds and flowers and things,
And the
leaves.
birds shitting make the flowers and mushrooms grow. It's a circle of
Sure.
life. And
Yeah.
they create grapes, which somebody stomped on, and now you're drinking it out of your little coffee mug.
Yes, that's exactly how it happened.
Do you think it's weird that they have the letter S in the word lisp,
I don't know. Not really.
and that phonetics isn't spelt phonetically?
Is it not?
No, it should be spelled with an F instead of a PH, right?
Well, the PH makes the F sound, so
But it should just be an
as long
F.
as you accept that into your phonetics.
I'll accept it into my phonetics. Oh, I saw a commercial during a football game today about the new season of Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, you
I think it's going
excited?
to be pretty. I think it's going to be pretty fucking good. Yeah.
I haven't watched anything or read anything. I'll just be surprised about what happened.
Yeah. I was thinking about you and your sister today because I cut it off, but I was watching the Eagles, Philadelphia Eagles, and Green Bay Packers playing, and the Eagles are dominating in the first half, and then they went to whatever. And so, anyway, I'm rooting for Green Bay because I actually own a part of that team. My dad bought me two pieces of stock. It's the only team in the NFL that is owned by its fans, and it doesn't have a true president. How about
Wow. Well,
that?
that's exciting.
Yeah.
So what do you
Uh,
get? Do you get anything when they win or just your
no, I
stock
get
value
shit.
goes up?
At this point, nobody. It's just a novelty type thing. I've got it some. I think it's in my like little. I'm building like a little studio. I'm trying to start making music again or something, just for myself, for my health and my mental health. Uh, which makes me think of this. Are you familiar with the tush push?
Is that a football thing?
Yeah.
That's about all that I know. I don't know
The
what it is.
brotherly shove is what they call it, but most everybody else calls it the tush push. I'm sure you've probably had your tush pushed a few times. I could be wrong. I don't know.
I've never played football, so probably not.
Well, I'm talking about football. You seem very subdued. Like, all right, let's talk about something. You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You're is it Boston Manor? Is that the name of that band?
Yes.
Okay, so you got me into them quite a bit. But if you had to like fucking see like a show, last show ever, and they have to be alive. It can't be, well, Billy Joel, if he can handle driving to the Madison Square Garden without crashing into somebody's home, obviously you would probably go see him. Last
I've
show
already
ever,
seen
if you
him.
could watch, who would it be?
Of anybody, any band that's still together?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I know it would be Creed, but your second favorite band.
I don't know.
Tough
I don't
question.
know. Who would you say?
Ingve Malmsteen.
Is that a real band?
It's a dude.
Oh,
He was probably the first. My parents wouldn't let me listen to secular music very often, and so all I could listen to was Q101 out of Meridian, Mississippi. Oh, what was your favorite radio station out of the little town you grew up in?
the only one, the only one I can even remember is Cars 108, which was
108. Can you even hit that point in the dial? I thought it stopped at 107.9.
it
Oh, well,
technically was
it up.
107.9, but they just rounded it up, and it was, um, you know, easy listening from the 80s and
That's,
90s, and they played Delilah at night.
you listen to a lot of Christopher Cross, a lot of yacht rock.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, some
But
Hall and
I mean,
Oates.
there were other stations. I can't even remember what the radio stations were besides Cars 108.
How big of a town did you grow up in? How many people live there?
No clue. 40,000?
Shit, that's
Let's
big.
ask. Yeah, it wasn't small. Right outside. It was like a suburb of Flint, a township of Flint.
Yeah.
How many?
So y'all still had good water back then, right?
Yeah, that only happened in Flint, anyways.
Yeah. Only the sad people of Flint got the burning water. That's a shame.
Yeah. Oh, it was really, there are only 8,000 people that live in Flushing, so it's a lot
But
smaller than I
okay,
thought it was.
did it feel like a big city or a little city?
It felt small, but I knew people in smaller cities, so
How big was your high school class? Your graduating class in high school?
two
2,000?
two people. I was homeschooled.
Oh, two. You and who was the other person?
Some weird girl.
Yeah. What was prom like?
Well, we joined a homeschool group for juniors and seniors and insisted that they put on prom. They'd never done that before.
Hmm.
My date was prom king.
Hmm.
He was also on probation for breaking into a pro
Now, that's a
shop and
good date.
stealing a bunch of golf clubs. So,
Oh, Lord. He stole a bunch of golf clubs. So you were
yeah.
living in a white part of town. Oh, he got on probation for stealing a bunch of golf clubs.
Well, I don't know if you know this, but golf clubs are actually pretty expensive. So it's a high value
I've
thing
been
to
playing golf
steal.
since I was 3. I'm a half at
You played
everything.
golf when you were 3?
Yeah, my dad actually cut the clubs down and put new grips on it so I could play it. And I've been playing golf since I was like 3 years old. I'm actually, if I were to
Cute.
practice a lot, I was real good in college.
I thought you
But if I
said
were
you
to practice a
haven't
lot, I'd
played
be pretty
since you were
good.
3.
Huh?
I thought you said you haven't played since you were 3.
Oh no, I started playing when I was 3. Yeah.
Good.
Who knows? My dad may have stole those clubs. We were poor. I don't know how
Could
he ended
be.
up with a bunch of golf clubs. Probably stole them. So where is that guy now? Is he dead or in prison?
No clue.
Yeah.
Both?
Okay.
Neither? I don't know. Haven't kept in
How
touch.
weird was it? How weird was it going to a all-girl college?
I didn't go to an all-girl college.
I thought you did. Oh, just all the boys acted like girls. Why did I think you went to an all-girls college? Oh, you went to an all-girls high school. My fault. Wrong on my end.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You went to a Christian college though, right?
Yes.
Okay. Were there any atheists on campus?
Probably.
Did you run into anybody that questioned faith?
I mean, I think everybody did.
Okay, just wondering. Are you a heathen now?
Probably.
Yay. Cheers. Oh, back again. Oaklandish with an ish. And she's drinking wine in a coffee mug with mushrooms. Good call. And you're
Yeah.
doing a good job. Is your elbow on something?
No, I'm resting it. My leg is here, so I'm resting
Oh,
it on
okay.
my leg.
Yeah. What sucks is like not having like an animal around. Do you get phantom? Do you get phantom sounds in your ear sometimes? You don't? Man, I
No,
must be going crazy. Okay.
I mean, it
That's
happens to
cool.
other people. It just doesn't happen to me.
Yeah, okay. All right then. One thing I like about you is uh you probably have feelings, but you rarely show them in public.
They're my feelings. They're not anyone else's.
It's a full moon tonight. This is a good
Uh,
conversation for us. Do you
tomorrow.
know do you know the name of it? Oh, it's tomorrow?
Yes, it's
What's
tomorrow.
today? The 12th? Oh, I keep thinking today's
Yes, the
Saturday.
13th.
Yeah, okay. Well, never mind. I take that back. Yeah,
Wolf
we're
moon.
almost there. It was almost a good day to have a conversation. You know what the moon is named? This is going to be the first full moon of the year. Do you know what the name of it is?
Wolf moon.
Yeah. Why?
Because this is typically when wolves come out and howl at the moon.
Do you
It's
think there's
also known as the cold moon. Could have either name. It's cold and wolves come out.
full moon and wolf moon? Do you
Yeah.
think there are such things as werewolves?
No.
Uh-uh. Do you believe in aliens?
Oh, I don't know. I don't. I think there's a possibility for sure. I would be
How
shocked if we're alone in the universe, but I don't really like to think about it.
do you want to live forever?
No.
Yeah.
I
It's
mean, if
weird. It's
I
like
could not get old and live for a really long time, I would probably opt for that. But I don't want to be old and live. Like, I don't want to live to be 1,000 years old because I feel like
you'll just be like
uh,
shriveled up and gray and just bony with like arthritis bumps and shit.
yeah.
Now, if you were to choose a year, uh, like a year in your life, and that's the year or that age in your life that you would want to be able to stay in and live forever, what year would that be, or what age would that be? Good question.
Yeah, maybe like 30,
30 was good.
35. Uh,
Yeah.
for a long time, 23 was the best year of my life, but now it probably still was the best year of my life so far, but
What
I don't
made
know if
that
I'd
good?
want to be 23 forever.
What made that good that year?
Living my best life. I
No, but
had,
what you just living it.
I had money for the first time, I was making money. I had a real job. My rent was like $600 a month or less. It was super cheap.
Were
It
you
was
in
cheap.
Nashville?
Yeah,
Oh shit.
it was cheap to go out still. I was going out. I was dancing. I looked amazing. I could wear whatever I wanted.
You still do.
Well, thank you.
Well, whatever. All right then. I prefer you in PJs trying to put in a Google TV stick in the back of a hotel room, a television, but whatever. So when did you get in that house? And what's your best friend's name? I can't remember her name.
Heather,
Heather. Y'all had that house though. When did Heather move to Nashville?
she moved to Nashville just like 2 or 3 months after I did.
Oh, okay. So y'all were
Yeah,
living together during the best year of your life.
yeah, that's when we bought that house.
Okay. Yeah. And that's when you let me come and you hardly knew me. I mean, you knew my friends, but you let me come and like crash on the couch a couple of times to while I was doing like a job interview or something. I can't even remember what I was doing up there.
I
Oh
have
yeah,
no
yeah.
idea.
That's
But yeah,
I think I was applying for jobs or something. I don't know. I gotten laid off when I lived out in California. But yeah, that's cool. And then you let me live with you like about 3 years ago, which was super nice of you. That says a lot about you. Uh, and I guess this is the reason I'm doing this shit is because I want to remember like good people in my life. Even you never did anything bad at all. Sorry, we got about 5 minutes left. I use cheap versions of everything, but you always never judged. I don't think you judge. Do you judge? Have you ever judged a person?
I am very judgmental, but I keep my
Really?
judgments to myself. I
Exactly.
don't
Going back in the conversation, you show no emotion,
I
not in
don't,
public.
like you can live your life however you want to live it. And I
Yeah,
might think constantly that you're making the worst decisions ever, but that's not my place to tell you that. I'll just keep it to myself.
that is true. I believe that is
I mean, there are some times that
like
I'll
in
speak
a
up.
weird way that's like helping and not helping. Uh and the fact and it's not enabling either. You're not enabling, you're not, which is good. I would say I am a libertarian when it comes to my personal life. I know I do a bunch of shit that I shouldn't do, but I do it anyway. It's my own choice. I can make a
Yeah.
decision to change it. Sometimes it's hard to change that kind of shit, but I love the fact that you don't judge at all, and that needs to happen more and more often with people, I think. Um, so what? You disagree or whatever? What's the fucking point of all of that? Uh, why did I just all of that? I feel like I just said something like I'm not from the South or something. But anyway, you were very special to me, and you've helped me out a lot, and I'm doing my best not to talk about stuff that shouldn't be talked about on this little thing, but this is all about me anyway. So that's why I'm doing it. And I'll probably go back and rewatch this. And what sucks about it, it takes about 15 to 20 minutes to get into a groove with a conversation with this shit. And then I'm too cheap to spend $10 a month to get the better version of YouTube channel and Zoom. So it's like I can record about 35 minutes on Zoom, and then YouTube will take about 30 minutes of the video. And I'm sitting here saying like, I'm cheap. How can I spend $10 on getting the premiere package? God, now I'm talking about myself. And I love the way you're staring at me with a tilted head. Yeah, just spend
I
ten
didn't know that
dollars.
YouTube
Yeah,
limited the length of your videos because all of the ones you've done so far are all different lengths. They're all longer than 30 minutes.
they're less than 40 though, and I would love to do
Uh,
longer. Like Eddie and I, we did two, but the first 30 something minutes, I didn't record, so that kind of sucked. That also said, you you know Eddie.
you could do part one and part two if you just like really got into a groove with someone and we're like, we need to go longer.
Dennis and I were like after we did it last night. I called him afterwards, and it's like we need like three or four more because we only got through Gala Vista. And that's like 1999, and that means we got 25 more years of who knows what kind of bullshit. But yeah, yeah, it could easily
Wow.
go on and on and on. But this is this is good shit. I love it. And I try not to. Actually, I do ask questions that I've never asked my friends before, and I don't know why I've never asked that. But like I had no idea where you grew up. You may have told me, but I didn't pay attention because it's always around a shit ton of people. At least you know this. There's always like you can have a conversation, but there's so many people around all the time that you like, and it you just can't even. And I lived with you for I don't know almost a year. uh, I know your birthday through the combination on your door. I would have never known your birthday. I hope you don't have that same combination on your door. But anyway,
I don't have that
all
kind of
right.
lock anymore.
Yeah. Hey, tell me how awesome I am, how special I am. what do I do that makes you happy?
You're
You ain't
awesome.
got to.
You're always there. You check in on
Uh,
me, see how I'm doing, which is
yeah.
always a nice thing to have. Not many
Oh,
people
thank
do
you.
that.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I'll always check up on you. I love you, girl. Um,
Me
Here
too.
is something that you and I don't have in common, and that is hotels and what type of amenities they provide.
I am a high class girl, and you are a low class man.
Oh yeah, yeah. The reason I don't like really high class, well, I don't know, maybe I do now. I like to just sleep in a place and then have to get the fuck out of there because I don't like it, and then enjoy the area that I'm in. But it makes no difference. Yeah, Hotel Tupelo was awesome. I've been bragging about that to folks at work constantly. It's like you want to get an hour and a half away from here. You want to get away and feel like you're not like you're like states away. Go to great food, great hell. Our playlist is named after recording in progress, which is how you tell them
Do
don't come
not
in and clean up
disturb.
my fucking mess. So
Exactly.
yeah, I love our
Yeah.
playlist. I think it's fun. I think you learn a lot about a person. It's like there's some songs, it's like these are fucking songs, and then there's some songs that are. I think I'm just gonna add this just to be funny, whimsical. Make believe. I love that song, Make Believe. You just added a bunch of
So
songs on there recently, and that's one of my favorites.
that one, there's this show I've been watching. It's a British show. It takes place in the 60s, but it was made recently. And they had some musician on there that was singing that song. And I was like, is this a real song? Because I've watched the show multiple times, and every time that song gets stuck in my head. And so I looked it up, and it was written for the show. But I was like, I'm gonna add this to the playlist because
My
I
my
love it.
My favorite is like it's all make believe, make believe, make believe. But then there's like a couple of times where she says, "Then I'll fake believe," as opposed to make believe. It's like, but it's not like you never know when she's going to say that. Brilliant, brilliant
Yeah.
fucking song. Okay,
I'm glad you
all right.
agree.
I was bragging about Don Williams with Dennis and my friend Casey, who you've met. They're building a bar and stuff like that. And I gave him the koozie. And anyway, Casey told me to tell you hello, and he loves the koozie, and
Good.
he hates the fact that when you were there, a horse almost died.
Horse died. Yeah, it wasn't a great time, but
Yeah, the horses are all alive. They're all
can't
stupid
plan for anything
idiots.
like that.
Yeah, yeah, but they're smarter than humans, I think. But all the same.
Probably.
All right, now I'm about to hit whatever, and then I'll upload it, and then we'll see the first awkward 15 minutes, and then enjoy how we got into the groove after that. Is that good?
Sounds great.
All right. Elise, I love you to death. All right.
Okay,
You
love you too.
all right. Well, stay good. Now go put on some comfortable clothes.
These are comfortable.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.